So I asked you guys, what doesn't make sense about Sideswipe? And while I didn't know if anybody could find something wrong with a two-dimensional rocket car soccer game, the amazing people in my Discord somehow did it. So let me bring to your attention things that don't make sense in Sideswipe. You can fly in the air with a car. So you're trying to tell me it doesn't make sense that we have flying cars around. It's almost like you haven't seen the technology we have. Give it about a few years and I'm sure we'll be flying cars around hitting flip resets. So if you can imagine, Sideswipe just takes place a few years ahead of us and that's why we can't understand it yet. Don't you worry, it's gonna make sense soon. If anything, you can just thank Sideswipe for showing us what our future's gonna look like. Doing turbo stalls around the map, trying to hit gold shots with the back of our car. Next, I wanted to let you guys know, if you guys enjoy this type of video, Macro did this for a bunch of other games, so make sure to go check it out. Full credit for the idea from him. I just thought I'd bring it on to my favorite game, Sideswipe. Eggs are driving the cars. Since the beginning of time, I mean Rocket League, there has been a conspiracy theory that eggs drive all vehicles in Rocket League as well as Sideswipe. As in my head, I think this makes perfect sense. But for anyone who's not able to comprehend this, I have made a chart of the evolution of the egg. As you can see, number one, we have the Depresso Espresso egg. As you can see, this thing is not going to be driving anytime soon, but I think this next part is going to blow your mind. Next, we have the Angry Egg. Yep, as you can imagine, he's not in a very good mood. If that right there was driving the Sideswipe cars, I would be worried for us all. Good thing at the top of the evolution chart, we have the Happy Egg. As you can see, he's got everything sorted out. Just look at that smile. Hopefully it all makes sense now. If that's not good enough, I think I'll be the only one that can make sense of this. How can you just vanish through the map? Well, there, my friends, let me just tell you about physics. It's almost like you don't understand this from first glance. I understood it instantly. For example, I was playing a ranked 2v2 game and my card just said, have a good one. I was just like, we're kind of mid-ranked game. But you know, physics doesn't care for things like that. So the next time something like this happens to you, now you know. Physics could care less about your rank. Sometimes, if you jump exactly when you land, you get a super high jump. In case you guys have not noticed this before, if you just do a normal jump into the air, and then as you land, take off instantly, you get a super jump that launches you about double the height of a normal jump. One could say this makes no sense, but honestly, it makes no sense. The only explanation is, as we discovered earlier, eggs are the ones driving the car. All I can assume is while you jumped up into the air, your egg ran to the gym super fast, did those squats, came back, and as you touched the ground, landed it perfectly, getting that super boost because he had all that newfound strength from going to the gym. What doesn't make sense is how is it easy to score a nasty shot when there's a defender, but I can't make a simple open net? This doesn't make much sense. I feel like this would be easier if I had a representation of one of the times that I've done this. Well, it seems like this is going to be a mystery unsolved because I seem to be on the same boat. Yesterday, I scored this shot. Going into the game afterward, feeling confident. Let's just play the clip. I think you know where I'm going with this. This is a tough topic. Let's just move on. Every car's wheels are in the exact same place and have the exact same hitbox, even if the car is actually longer. For example, a Mantis wheels are in the same place as a Scarab. There is no way this is true. Sideswipe, so you're gonna sit here and try and tell me that the Mantis and the Scarab are the exact same car? How could I be living this lie for so long? We gotta check this out. So while our Mantis and our Scarab are inside of each other, as you can see, their wheels are in the exact same spot. And if you search up Sideswipe hitboxes on the internet, I've managed to find one picture that shows every car's hitbox, and there's no way. They are all the exact same. So if you decide to use a Mantis over a Scarab, all you're doing is visually confusing yourself, as well as continuing on and living this lie. I know what I have to do. Scarab, get over here. This truly makes no sense. Why can't you bump other cars? This is a super good one, but just think about the mass amount of chaos this game would have if you could bump and demolish other cars. At that point, you could almost get 3 people to block the net completely and trap someone inside of the net. But coming back to reality, Is it possible that the eggs are just super good drivers and they just dodge everything? Maybe from the perspective that we're given, we don't get to actually see what's going on down there. Is this the reason why we're not able to change our camera settings or get first person mode? I think we've just cracked the code. The eggs must be such good drivers that every time somebody tries to bump them, they do some 360 stall reset around them. Why does it seem like everything comes back to the egg? Ah yes, shooting the ball across the map by flipping backwards with the back of your card touching the ball. The gold shot. It is pretty interesting that if you flip away from the ball, the game rewards you by giving you the most powerful shot in the game. Just think about it. As I go up for this gold shot, I am flipping away from the ball almost like a backflip from Rocket League, where it would mean that you actually whip the ball. Maybe they noticed this in normal Rocket League and said, let's help out all these bots that for some reason always flip backwards. It comes to show because flipping backwards somehow has gotten me to Grand Champion. Wow, this game comes to show that it does not make any sense. When it randomly changes your region, this is actually an issue in the game. I'll just be randomly queuing the game and somehow end up queuing into Europe servers, giving me almost 200 ping. And for somebody who cares about their rank being actually top 10 almost all the time, this can be a bit frustrating. Imagine being on that 20 game win streak like, here we go, we're finally gonna get where we wanna be. And there we go, you get hit by Rocket League Sideswipe servers themselves that say no, get off our leaderboards, you're a goner. Like, why'd you do it? You trying to tell me to go touch grass, go outside to a different region and explore the world? Why not just sit and play Sideswipe all day? The game's just trying to tell us something. And for the thing that still makes no sense that we will never understand, why are you not subscribed? Like the video and goodbye.